welcome to Next Gen Tech Hub. Today we will understand what is ORA-01555 error in Oracle, why it happens and how Oracle DBA can prevent it. So as my earlier video, I have mentioned that we will focus mostly on the practical sessions. That is more important in real scenario. So what is undo basically? Before we jump on the lab, so first we have to understand what is undo. Undo is basically Oracle way of remembering old data when someone updates or deletes the data. Oracle stores the previous version in the undo table space. This helps Oracle provide read consistency, recover the transition, support features like flashback. So once the required undo information is overwritten, Oracle can no longer reconstruct the previous version of the data using undo. So what does this mean? So we will understand via diagram. So just suppose query started at 10 a.m. Simple query, it will be like select query or any kind of long running queries which is triggered at 10 a.m. and some users modify the data and like insert, update, commit the transition at 10:05 a.m. and that old query, which is this, is still running at 10:10 a.m. So Oracle uses undo to show data as it existed at 10 a.m. So that is the purpose of undo. It should show what is the old data which is running here. It should show this one. So Oracle maintain read consistency and using undo data if that undo is overwritten before the query finishes. This query I'm talking about, it means this query. Otherwise it will give this error, ORA-01555 error. So to understand more, so we can check via lab. So I have prepared all the steps for a lab. So let's quickly check the settings first. The first step, we have to check the current undo settings. Let me check the table space. My table space in my in the database is undo TBS1. So now we need to check the retention. What does retention mean? Retention means to check until when Oracle will attempt to retain old data. It's a time like until when it will hold the old data to, right, it is 3600, it means 60 minutes it will retain the old data. So, and there's a one question we can many people can think or they can ask, if the undo retention passed, like suppose 3600, like 60 minutes, if this passed, are we able to recover the data, old data, if something goes wrong in the database or something? Yes, we can recover the data. There is a different mechanism, backup, data guard, or any other kind of mechanism. With those mechanisms we can recover the data. The only purpose for undo, it is just Oracle storing this for previous version in the undo table space. That is the main purpose for this. So yeah, let me check 36. So what we will do, we will create to reproduce this error as a lab. In the lab, we will create a one test table in the database. Using this command we will create a table. Table is created. If I want to show, we can see objects, owner, object name, object type, from, db objects where, object name equal to ORA-155. See, table is created, and table created under sys because I didn't mention specific user in which user the table should get created. So by default it created in sys. So table got created. Now we will add some more data in it. Let me run a loop I already prepared. Let it get trigger. So it will take some minutes, let it run. So then we will check the row count, and in the meantime we can check the undo retention. Undo retention I already show, it is 60 minutes set, so we will reduce it with 30 seconds. Let me open another session. Show parameter is 30 seconds now, it's fine. And in the meantime, so we will run this query to count the data. Yeah, so where it will get the table we have created and the data we are inserting, it will fetch from there. Select count star from this table. Okay, so it will take some time. So parallelly what we will do now, we will generate undo. In another session, I will open another session. Let me generate undo. So the main idea here to generate undo, it will, like, once it generating the more undo, this session one basically it will overwrite and this will fail. This will fail with ORA-01555 error, and this the diagram is showing. Once the query started, I generated the undo, and query is still running, means now this should get failed, which is in session 1. This should get failed now. So let's wait, it will take some time. This query which we ran, it got failed, so this is expected error. So now the solution, how we can fix this error. So let us check. So to fix this error, first we have to revert back the undo retention, which was earlier. Before resetting it was 3600, which is around 60 minutes. So to reproduce this issue, we reduced that value to 30 seconds. So first we will revert back that changes. Let me do it. It is 3600. Show parameter 3600. Now the next step, to check the data file and size undo, which is I already checked. It is around this MB, and this is a only undo is having only one data file. So we will add another, either you can resize it or you can add the data file. Options depends on you which option you will prefer. So I will add the data file. To add the data file, I will give this data disk group size 4 GB is sufficient. So here is one more point. If it's standalone database, then you will see something data file location complete. So that time you have to mention complete path here. So we are using ASM as a storage, so that's why I just mentioned data disk group name. So it is a feature, it will automatically fetch the location. So we don't need to mention complete path, we just need to mention the data disk group. That's it. So now let me add one more data file. Oh, this is a big file. We need to go with different solution. It was a big file which is around already 26 GB. So when there is a big file, it's again a new thing. If it's a big file, we can't add a new data file in it. So you have to resize it basically. So I resize it with 30 GB. It is around 26 GB already. So I added 4 GB and again So now let's check the size again. See, it is 30 GB now. So we have completed our steps. So if we do the retest again, if we again perform the same steps, this lab which I showed, this query, 1 minute, yeah, if we run again this query, it will 100% work. So this time it will get complete. So this is the complete step by step how we can fix this snapshot too old error. If you found this video useful, please like and subscribe, and keep learning, keep growing.